So it's time to talk about Superboy, a little bit more about that kind of stuff, possible Lex Luthor appearing in Titans Season 2, and the ginger Wally West within the DC Universe. Will he appear in Titans, or is it just Stargirl? What is going on? Well, we need to talk about all of this in today's update video. Roll the intro. What is up, Titans of the DC Universe? Welcome to a brand new video. If you are brand new here, what we do in between the seasons of Titans is I try and provide you guys updates, relevant updates when I can. And recently I've been going over a few articles of stuff that is coming from within the woodwork of the top secret DC Universe. Now that is like Superboy. We don't know too much about him in terms of where it could go in Season 2, or at least we didn't until kind of now. I mean, speculation, sure enough. But also there's a bit of cool information which I haven't actually spoke about. It's been around for a little while, but recently it's really kind of edging through about, you know, a ginger Wally West actually being in a live-action DC universe, which really excites me, especially the casting. Well, at the minute, it's not confirmed who this person might be playing, but trust me, it's really spot-on casting, and if it was somebody else, Boba would be very surprised. But anyway, before we get into this video, everyone, subscribe to this channel for more Titans updates just like this. Not just on Titans, but the DC Universe in general. You know, Stargirl and everything like that. By the way, Doom Patrol is out tomorrow. Expect a review on that at some point, hopefully tomorrow. But I do cover Gotham as well, which is also usually posted tomorrow for me. Also, lovely viewer, if you're still in this part of the video, I'd love it if you click that thumbs up button. Really does help out the channel. So thank you so much if you go ahead and do that. But let's start with our first story of today, and that is addressing a Superboy in a Titans Season 2. Now, this is coming from Geeks Worldwide. I have no idea if this is circulating around generally on the internet. I think it is, and, you know, if you've been following my videos, you'll know that I kind of do this sometimes. I read out an article or some casting kind of stuff. You know, and most recently, we did that with Deathstroke, and then, like, the next day, I think I even included it whilst I was editing, they announced, or like it was getting revealed, that Deathstroke, Ravager, and Jericho were basically the casting calls we were talking about. Now, this week, we are on about exclusive. New Titans character breakdown revealed. Could it be for Lex Luthor? So, Deathstroke may not be the only villain the Titans will face off against in the sophomore season of their show. The GWW, which is the website we're on, has exclusively obtained a new character breakdown that reveals another mysterious enemy that will wreak havoc on the team. Check it out below. And by the way, stick around for after at some point in this video, because I will implement my theory of how Lex Luthor would tie into this. I think it's a fairly generic theory, so I'm not saying it's exclusively mine or anything. Because yeah, it's quite straightforward. But anyway, this is the casting call for this character. Mercurial and unpredictable, Dax delights in the element of surprise. Awkward and unpopular, sorry about the mic noise, as a young boy, he insulated himself from others and developed masterful skills of manipulation. This led to a successful career as a criminal, where he had a unique ability to catch the enemy off guard with his unassuming nature. Having spent many years in prison for his crimes, Dax is thrilled by the opportunity to get back to work and create chaos for his foes. The casting team is searching for the man of any ethnicity, age of 30 to 39 for the recurring role. Now, this is the thing. I definitely think that does sound like Lex Luthor. If I remember correctly, I think Jeff Johns did say something like, you know, Superboy and Lex would come to the show at some point. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. He definitely said Superboy. But, you know, the whole question of Lex anyway is kind of natural, I think. You know, I mean, we're already getting characters like Deathstroke, Jericho, and Ravager now, and I feel like they're going to be connected to Lex Luthor. Now, wait with me there whilst I go on about that. But let's look a little bit closer about this casting call. Now, you could argue, but that could be about any character. But, you know, he delights in the element of surprise. Awkward and unpopular as a young boy. If you know anything about Lex Luthor, you will see and start to recognize this as that character. This led to a successful career as a criminal. So in the DC universe, you know, just like how there's already established characters out there. Think Dick Grayson hanging out with Donna Troy when he was a kid. Freaking Batman and Wonder Woman, or like there's a little Justice League meet up in the cave downstairs kind of thing. So, you know, accelerate forward. This world, this DC universe has already had the Lex Luthors, the Supermans, having their career, so to speak, for at least for at least 10 to 15 years, I would say, you know, just going off Dick Grayson's age in those flashbacks in Titans Season 1. You know, so he's insulated himself from others and developed masterful skills of manipulation. What I quite like about it is, you know, this led to a successful career as a criminal, fair enough, where he had the unique ability to catch the enemy off guard with his unassuming nature. So, like, before maybe Lex, you know, obviously was, like, very obviously, you know, in the world, a bad person. He does have quite an unassuming nature in the sense that, at least at the beginning of his career, he's not like, oh, look, bad guy. He is a charismatic, charming kind of person, so to speak. So I'm guessing that's what they mean. Like, he's caught his enemies off guard with unassuming nature. But either way, now he's spent many years in prison, blah, 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 blah. But now he's ready to get back to his work and create chaos for his foes. Now, I'm not pretending to know the storyline of Titan Season 2, but my best guess is that we are getting Superboy. As we know, Cadmus Labs, he's broken out, so it seems. He's got the cool little Superman tat there, very Young Justice-y kind of Lex Luthor-y, tattoo-y vibe there. Not that I think it's got anything to do with necessarily that storyline, that's just the branding. But, you know, if you know the storyline there, you know how he's connected to Lex Luthor. But accelerating forward, what if, in theory here, let's just assume this casting call is for Lex Luthor, that he, as we know, Deathstroke is coming, Jericho and Ravager, they could tie this many different ways. Jericho could become a part of the team, but you know, Deathstroke and Ravager might be like not necessarily obviously a part of the team, but like, what are you doing, Jericho? But putting that aside, they might be hired by Lex Luthor to get back Superboy, and you could argue that maybe the Titans have run into Superboy and maybe have taken him in. I think it'll be a bit more complicated than that because of Superman's kind of angsty I feel initial behavior he will have before he kind of settles down a little bit. But maybe they are protecting him. Maybe they are, and, you know, Deathstroke goes to hunt them down. Oh, Titans run into Deathstroke and family. Maybe Jericho is a part of that initially, and then Jericho doesn't really want to do what his father and his sister is doing, so maybe he joins the Titans. This is a whole bunch of speculation now. But either way, bottom line, I think that Lex Luthor could have hired Deathstroke and family to find Superboy and Crypto chilling with the Titans, potentially. But you do have to say, and I'm expecting a comment around about now, but Boba, what about Trigon? Yeah? What about Trigon? Surely that's a whole lot of stuff going on, and we still need to sort out Trigon. Completely agree. It does seem that they are doing multiple things, though. We can't refute that. Like, quite literally, we've got Trigon still. Please don't let him be defeated in the first episode. Jesus Christ. But, you know, we've also know we're getting Deathstroke now. We know we've got Superboy going on, and it would make sense for Lex Luthor to be somehow involved, and it would make even more sense for him to hire the Terminator, that is Deathstroke, to go after his special project, Superboy. So I think that'd be really cool. And yeah, right below this article as well, it says, and this must have been where I heard it from as well, in San Diego Comic-Con in 2018, executive producer Jeff Johns revealed that we'd be seeing Superboy and Lex Luthor in the show. So, you know, I do think it is pretty safe to say that this is a casting call for Lex. However, I don't think it will have a massive role. I feel like we'll mainly see Deathstroke and crew go after Superboy or whatever's going on there, and Lex Luthor will be in every other episode, or maybe a quick 20 to 30-second scene just floating along that plot saying, give me an update, Deathstroke, or like, blah, 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 have you located subject, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? But that's what I wanted to talk about with the Superboy situation. In terms of Lex Luthor coming to the show, let me know what you think of that. Do you have any ideas to add on to my theory? As I said, it is speculation. I do not want to put it out there as this is going to happen, but I feel like, you know, you guys could build upon that. But let's move on to Wally West, guys. I love speedsters. Honestly, apart from Batman being my favorite hero, is split with the Flash. It really is. I love the Speed Force. And I love the tone and the grittiness of the DC universe, right? So for me, I've always imagined, ever since I fell in love with the kind of stylistic choice and attitude they've gone with the DC universe, what would a speedster look like? What would it be like in that universe? How would they do the lightning? How would they do the powers? And a ginger Wally West, after all, because we all want the Titans to kind of evolve or merge into a Young Justice-y kind of vibey Titans hybrid-y kind of thing, and it looks like that could be happening, but not necessarily the way you may have thought, because there has been a rumor going around for a little while now that, yeah, Wally West might be coming to the DC universe, but he might start in Stargirl. So I want to talk about this. This has been around multiple different websites, but I'm just going to go for Deadline. I like Deadline. They're usually pretty right. They're a reputable website. Now, this was on February 4th. People have been on this. Like, if you're watching this as a Titans fan, and you're browsing internet, Reddit and stuff, I trust you know what you're about to see. But anyway, Stargirl, DC Universe series adds Jake Austin Walker and Meg DeLacy. So, 2 new cast members have joined the ensemble for Stargirl, the upcoming series on DC Universe digital subscription service that launched in October with Titans, Meg DeLacy as a character named Cindy Berman, and this, guys, very interestingly, and Jake Austin Walker, who I know from Teen Wolf, I believe, was it Teen Wolf? Anyway, in a still undisclosed role. Now, I wonder why they're not saying that. I think it is kind of obvious that he's Wally West. I could be wrong. I'll hold my hands up in embarrassment and be like, fair enough, you know, it was just a guess. But this guy looks like the perfect casting for a sharp, chiseled chin, young, cocky, Wally Westy, joke spittingly. Do you know what I mean? He is Wally West to me. I want it to happen. But the thing is, I want him on Titans. Fair enough, Stargirl's going to be cool. We're going to have to wait and see for that. Maybe he could come to Titans, like, you know, introduce these legacy characters after Stargirl and bleed him into Titans. I think that is the direction they might be going in. And that is what Jeff Johns has kind of spoke about before, like Superboy. Even though they're starting him off in Titans, maybe they don't want to introduce Wally straight away. However, that doesn't mean that when Stargirl starts, you know, it doesn't mean that he won't join the Titans later on. This DC Universe, it really is, well, in the name, they are building a universe that should span years, really. And we're right at the infancy of it. We really, really, really are. Furthermore, guys, this actor himself, you know, Jake Austin Walker, has tweeted out saying, I can't remember the tweet off the top of my head. It may be in the video, it may not be. He's deleted it now, but he quoted it saying, "A boy can dream," and the quoted tweet is deleted, and that said, "I want to be Wally West," or something like that. And it's just interesting. Now he's in Stargirl. As I said, maybe it really is as simple as, you know, Superboy and all these other characters in season 2 of Titans don't want to oversaturate it beyond what people are already thinking for season 2 of Trigon, Deathstroke, Ravager, Jericho, Superboy, blah, 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 Lex Luthor. Maybe they just want to introduce a speedster like Wally West in Stargirl, Titans season 3, or maybe like a Doom Patrol cameo appearance in season 2, like in season 1 for the Wally West. Gonna have to wait and see. Let me know your ideas down in the comments below, guys. Of course, subscribe for more updates on the DC Universe just like this. I do aim to continue uploading with updates like this as well as reviews. Check out my Doom Patrol video over the next couple of days, review on that. Very excited for that show. And other than that, guys, like this video if you did enjoy it. Thank you so much if you did. I really appreciate it. And my camera started leaning, so the camera angle was a bit weird, but I'm going to wrap up the video. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day. I'll see you Titans of the DC Universe in the next video. Goodbye.